Thursday in the afternoon. Thursday, I don't care about you.
We'll come again next Thursday afternoon.
Thursday doesn't even start.
Thursday night.
Thursday's just not far to go.
Thursday, watch the walls instead.
We can make plans for Thursday night.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Have you ever wanted to talk to Keanu Reeves? Well, now you have the opportunity to have a 15-minute Zoom chat with him. Reeves is auctioning off the online chat for an Idaho-based children's cancer-fighting nonprofit. The bidding began on Monday at $10,000, but as of this writing stands at $16,500. Yesterday, Chris Stewart, he's the attorney for Rayshard Brooks' family, talked about the charges filed against the Atlanta cops involved in Brooks' killing.
But even in dark times like this, you have to try and see the light. And the positivity of this situation is the courageousness of Officer Brosnan to step forward and say what happened was wrong. It is officers like that who change policing. And I know he'll probably catch all kind of problems and hate and things like that, but it's the courageousness of those type of officers that we love and support. It's the courageousness of district attorneys that are going to do their job. And we were willing to accept whatever the findings were. But that's why people elect you. Do your job. That's why you become a police officer. Do what's right. So it's not a day of joy watching the charges and what's going to happen to this officer, because it shouldn't happen. So it's heartbreaking, but it is an attempt to redefine justice. Because like I said before, we don't have any idea what it is anymore in this world. And if this is what justice is going to start looking like, officers stepping forward to stop other officers, coming forward and helping try and get a family who now has their father gone justice, then we support it.
It's time for things kids learn from cartoons.
And if the fork comes out clean, your cake is done.
I did it! I can bite! Yeah!
Bobby? Are those oven mitts?
Hank, this is not what it looks like.
Dad, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I've baked a cake.
What? No.
I think cooking is something I could be good at. It's just like shop, but when you're done, you get to lick your tools.
That's it for things kids learn from cartoons.
Trump tried to block John Bolton's book. Did any of us really need Bolton's book to know that Trump is an unqualified, shitty douchebag of a president? Twitter is introducing audio tweets that can run up to 140 seconds, and guess who's starting a 140-second daily podcast from the Oval Office? Jim Carrey says that Trump may be the first president to defect. Let's see if he survives his rally in Tulsa this weekend first. New study says domesticated dogs have developed the ability to make that sad eye look as a way to evoke human empathy. Their ancestors, wolves, don't make that face. They have more of a "you look like you'd be quite delicious for dinner" kind of look. Target is raising its minimum wage to $15 starting July 5th. Walmart's minimum wage is still $7.25, but hey, you get to wear that cool blue vest, right? Time for Nobody Gives a F***. The United Nations estimates that by 2050, the world will have almost 10 billion people, and each one of them with his own podcast. Hey, podcasts, nobody gives a f***. And according to a survey, the most dreaded day for adults is the day we have to go to the dentist. I especially dread that day because my dentist dresses like a clown and works out of a van. Hey, nobody gives a f***. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live starring Frank D'Angelo, Tuesdays and Thursdays for NSS Live.